Hi, everyone. Welcome to Freebird Spirit YouTube channel for another deep dive. Thanks for being here. Today's deeper look, we are going to look at the energies around Kamala and Tim Walz. So, welcome. Here we go. All right. So first, I'm just going to kind of step into the energy and see if I'm shown anything in regard to Kamala, and see what we, because I do want to do what I've decided to do is we're just going to kind of do these little. It's about 7 months worth of kind of, but real quick, just like an overview of each month, and it kind of give us a glimpse for them in that month. You may have seen it in the last deep dive video, and I thought, oh, that's a great way to do it, and I can do more of these. So let's go ahead and step in. Okay. It's like getting back up on the horse, trying to getting back up on the horse after falling is a little bit difficult, but getting back up on the horse. There's work to be done. But I also feel the understanding of the gravity of the times. I feel that as well with her. She has a big understanding of the times that we're in. So, all right. So I'm going to throw the cards for the months for her, and let's take a look. Hold on. All right, guys, very interesting cards, and so let's get through them. Okay, so beginning here in December, we do have the Strength card coming in for her, and there she is. And she is taming the lion. But the Strength card to me is always just a very powerful card. You have it, Leo, and aren't we in some kind of Leo in Mars? I don't even know. Forget I said that. There's something going on there. But anyway, this is the Leo card. However, mainly there is someone who has the ability to, you're connecting into heaven touching earth and being able to tame the lion type of thing. Very brave, coming in with that inner strength, focused, very, very focused. So here she is in December, and that makes sense to what I was seeing. And then, and the focus here is on that main male. Interesting, right? So that would be 45. Okay, that's December. January, you see the downfall of you see a shift. You have judgment coming in there. That is a reckoning. That's a reckoning and stepping into second chances. And you see the downfall of the couple that was already chosen in there. So you have that judification and poverty. So since I just got done reading J.D. Vance and 45s, this makes sense to me for her that she's stepping into the second chance. She's stepping into there's been a reckoning, and this is happening on the other side because they got all these cards. All right. So that's happening in January. And then February, we hit the ground running. The Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands and distant horizon. When you get that, when that distant horizon card appears in a reading, it's suggesting this wonderful journey forward, achieving all your dreams. It's time to reach them. All the possibilities are there. The future is there. The future is there. All the goals and aspirations, stepping into all that. Okay. And with that, it's like swift movement into this. So, like a rapid action, a rapid, like stepping in rapidly and shifting this. So, February is looking probably the end of January into February is what we're looking at. This is massive movement, you guys. Massive positive movement in February for Kamala. We then have in March, we have High Honor and the Queen of Wands. She's always the Queen of Wands when I do readings, and there she is in High Honors. So it feels as though she is really stepping into a role of the highest honor, right? And that's in March. So in April, we get a message of concern coming in, and then the Ace of Wands there. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning of something. There's something new coming, beginning I get for her or whatever around her, and but it's a bit of a concern for her. This new whatever's taking place here. It also could talk about it also talks about enthusiasm and that movement and like that. And there may be concern with the way things are moving. We may see in April. But overall, you guys, the cards comparatively, her cards are so good. They're all so good. Just wonderful cards for her. I mean, I can't even make this up. Like, so we have March. May, we have the High Priestess, so that's a beautiful position for her as well, and great fortune. So she's really settling in and moving things forward in a beautiful way. It speaks to her intuition, and also it speaks to things that hidden things or whatever, but with that equaled with that great fortune, she's really bringing us forward beautifully. Okay, but anyway, something, and it also could mean that something that was hidden is going to present itself, and it's really good. It's a good thing. Okay, in June, and if you remember the other June, if you, of course, maybe you don't, but 45 in JD Vance's June cards were death and coffin and Ten of Swords and all the sorts. So, but June for Kamala is looking really good. She's really stepped into bringing the country together. This is us. You see this give and take here, equal rights, equal, and really staying on top of all the things. And the other card coming in is family room. So I just really feel like we'll be in a much better place in June. So that's looking good. So holy cow, that feels really good. She's feeling good. I know that it took a bit of a hit, but with all this information, they understand the significance of our times and our history, and making the changes. But she's surrounded with the right people, you guys. Right? All right. So I'm going to pause and we're going to take a look. We're going to do the same thing for Tim. Tim Walz. All right. I'll be right back. Actually, I realized I usually kind of tap in a little bit first. So let me go ahead and tap in a little bit with him while I put these cards away. Well, I mean, when I shuffle and do all that. All right, Tim. Okay. He's got the game plan. He's on board. He's right there. Um, and again, he was made for this, you guys. He was made for this. So his energy feels really good. At first when all this went down and we were all sad, and some of us are still in that energy of sadness because it's hard. The silence is hard, right? So I totally get it. Sometimes it's like, whoa, is this really where we're going? And I can't believe it. And that even, watching what's playing out right now for those folks who um, aren't doing what we're doing, kind of checking in and getting some hope for our future, uh, type of thing. So they still are like, 45 is the best thing ever, whatever. Sorry. So anyway, forward. Tim, we're in Tim Walz energy right now. So, but he feels really good. He's meant for this. He is in hope. So let's go ahead and throw cards on him. The months. All right. So looking at our Tim Walz, let's take a look here. So we're looking at December, and just like they were bringing in at the beginning, that he's like made for this, and here he is, the King of Wands. And you remember Kamala came in as the Queen of Wands, so it makes sense. And that community, and again, it just kind of shows he's in it, he's there, um he's part of the team, and he's meant for this time in history. So that's December. And I mean, isn't it interesting that both of them for December, like, it's not horrible cards like you would think, oh, blah, blah, blah. No, it's looking good here in December for them, and January as well. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and thoughts. So when that thoughts, that's contemplating on proceeding, contemplating on building something that's going to be meaningful and last, and so forth. So really in on that process, and putting all the energy towards creating something that's going to last. That's January. Then February, we have that this new adventure has begun. So he's figuring it all out. How do I proceed in this new position? So you have the wealthy man, the child, and the courtship coming in with that combo. It's kind of like, okay, I'm in this opportunity now. This is new to me. I'm going to do the best I can, and trying to, maintain and hold on to this, and do the best he can. Holding it close. All right. So then you have, let's see, January, March. and it's looking hopeful, a hopeful connection, a hopeful union partnership that's going on that he's in. And so that's March, and it's feeling good and strong and very hopeful moving forward. April is also wonderful. It looks like something you have, it's looking extremely stable. Moving forward, stability, looking good. Okay, so that's April. May, we have looking out into the future here. Looking there, it looks like some opportunity, but also it talks to success. But then there's some concern coming in. So looking out, and it could be a concern. There could be something overseas. There's some concern overseas or concern something that's coming in on him and that he's feeling. Now he would be different. His cards are going to be different because he's so different. So you could see that this is like, okay, there's some concern here, whatever, some overseas interaction happening here in in May. And then this one is a little bit confusing to me, but we have in June, we have the devil and change. So do you remember the cards? Well, no, because this was a different reading, but the cards for JD and 45 were horrific. They had the coffin cards, the death cards, the 10 of swords cards in this position in June. And here we're looking at like a huge change come in here. Okay. And the devil card. The devil card could be where you're just kind of going along, because the devil card could be playful too, very playful, or feeling like you're stuck in this one position, but there's a change. So the change card is important in this position, I think. So I threw more cards and to get kind of a clarification for that June card for him. And I got the 9 of Cups again for him. So he's always that way though, in that hope, like real hopeful and feeling accomplished and so forth. And just juggling, having to juggle ups and downs, but he's on top of it and it's going to be okay. This is a big change for him. This is, moving into this type of position and being I already have him as VP in there, right? Because of all the cards. So yeah, so in my mind, I'm doing this reading there in the White House, right? So I don't know. I hope I'm right. These cards show just such positive, and JD Vance and so Kamala's and Tim Walz cards are showing so positive, and JD Vance and 45s are so not positive. So yeah, so that's it on those two. And of course over over the next months we'll obviously do more other looks, but I thought I'd do a quick overview and kind of give us like, okay. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today, and blessings to you. And thank you so much for all that you do for the channel here and the family and keeping this all moving along. So thank you. And we'll see you all next time. Love you.